Where's the button? Oh, there it is.
Every time.
Huh?
Every time.
What? Me?
Every time. Where's the button? Yeah, every time.
Communications disruption can mean only one thing. Invasion.
Frequency 1138 is all clear and clanker free. This is Clone Army Radio.
Execute Order 66.
Good soldiers follow orders. Good soldiers follow orders. I am a Jedi, like my father before me. Begun. The Clone War has.
I found them. Repeat, I found them.
Cloners.
Now this is pod racing.
We're doomed.
What is up, Clone Army? Welcome back to the best accidental Star Wars podcast.
You're like blowing it out. Blowing out your mic.
The flinching of both of you, that was so priceless. Welcome to the best accidental Star Wars podcast this side of the galaxy. We're just simple clones making our way, like our father before. You guys are both like...
I'm like winding up now.
Oh, that was so awesome.
I zoned out for like 0.5 of a second, and then you are welcome back. Oh, Jesus. Oh my goodness.
Best intro ever right there. I wish everyone could have seen it. You guys were like in sync, flinching. Welcome everyone to Clone Army Radio, and we got the full crew this week.
What?
Ooh.
Somehow Lito returned.
Yep. Back. And I got the combination.
Ooh, what is it?
One.
Oh.
2.
3.
3.
It's the Spaceballs. I'm sorry. 4.
4. So the combination is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
It's the kind of combination an idiot would have on his luggage.
Amazing. The same combination I have on my luggage.
Little Spaceballs for you. Here we go. So yeah, I'm John, and I'm joined by Charlie and Lito. What's up, everybody?
Hello.
What's going on?
I'm good.
We got some fun stuff today. The big fun is we're bringing sexy back, Babu Frick.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
The
BABU'S, right?
Name that freaking
BABU'S,
clip.
name that freaking clip. So we got that going on. We've got some writer strike. We've got some Jedi Survivor and whatever else we brew up in this.
I have a juicy, spicy, hot off the press Star Wars rumor.
Oh,
Get out.
You didn't tell me that.
I know. I
like
want to
surprises.
surprise you guys.
Very
Nice.
surprising. Yes.
Do you want to tell us now?
Oh, go on then. Go on. It's exciting. So,
Yeah.
according to a source on Twitter who happens to be somebody supposedly, allegedly, working within the industry, they've leaked quite a lot of Marvel stories and been completely correct, so they have quite a lot of credibility behind them. They said, and I quote, "Shocker, in brackets, not really. Dave Filoni's movie is called Star Wars Heir to the Empire. Jon Favreau is only producing for now, and it's all Filoni. There are rumors that this is going to be Star Wars' first full adaptation of Heir to the Empire."
What?
Nice.
No, what? Wait, you serious?
Yes.
It makes perfect sense to call it that.
Take
but
it with
yeah.
a pinch of salt. Obviously, I know that a lot of these things are just hype and hype and hype, but it would make a lot of sense with the direction Filoni's been taking everything in over the last years, many, many, many years of making Star Wars.
Right.
Wait, all I heard was like Heir to the Empire, and I kind of like passed out. So can we make sense of this real quick? So you're saying it's going to be called Heir to the Empire, but is it they're also going to be adapting the book, or they have nothing to do with the book?
From what I can gather and what people have been discussing, it seems to be an adaptation of the book. The first time it's ever happened in Star Wars.
Right. Remember, I was like, I mentioned something like that before, like that they've never done this before. They've never taken something that's been done already and made a movie out of it, which everyone's always wanted.
Yeah.
Everyone's always wanted them to
And
do.
this is the perfect time, surely.
Oh my
The
goodness.
perfect person, the perfect setup, all of this kind of back narrative with the TV shows. I think it could potentially work beautifully. And besties, do you know what that means? If it's Heir to the Empire, that means Mara Jade.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Please. Please, we need Mara Jade.
Please.
What's the other guy's name? Talon Card or something like that?
Talon Card. We
Talon Card.
got Mara Jade right
There
here.
she is.
Mrs.
Yes.
Luke Skywalker.
Mrs. Luke Skywalker.
Exactly.
Indeed.
Do it. Make it happen. Junior.
Junior.
Who would play her though?
Anybody.
Oh, God.
Anybody at this point. Anybody.
As long as she's on screen, it doesn't matter. Oh, you know,
I agree.
what's her name? Gillian? What's her the one?
Karen Gillan.
Karen. Yeah. What about?
Oh,
her?
yeah.
That would
Yeah,
be
she would be
perfect.
perfect.
Absolutely perfect. Yeah. Was she Nebula? Is that right? Yeah. So that would be a good one.
Charlie, did you say Favreau's not producing or just producing?
Just producing. The rest of it
Oh,
is
okay.
Filoni, supposedly.
Cool.
But
That works
Like-
for me.
who's gonna play Luke and Han and Wedge and? I mean, they're all in there. Lando. I mean, it's the original. Everybody's.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're not going to de-age all those people for film, I don't think.
Yeah, they are. Shut up.
You
They
think?
totally are. Filoni can have what he wants.
I mean, aside from obviously Carrie Fisher, they couldn't, but I would be okay if they did de-age people, but I think I don't know. I hate to agree with Lito. I don't like agreeing with Lito, but
Yeah, it makes for a bad show.
but I mean, I'm okay. So I'm only partly agreeing with Lito from the past.
Thank you.
The Mark Hamill de-aging situation in The Mandalorian, it does feel a little off, but I was okay with it. I loved it. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm there, but to go ahead and have like actual scenes and like more speaking, like talking parts and all of that, I think they have to just bring in if Luke's going to be in this, they have to bring in an actor to play the part because the mouth moves weird.
Yes.
No matter how much the technology is, you're not getting. It's still going to feel video gamey, I think. If they go that route, will I piss on it? Hell no. I'll be there for every. If we get more Luke Skywalker at this time period of Star Wars, I'm fine. I'm happy.
What if it's an animated movie?
Well, then you could have most of the people voice act.
Yeah.
Or they could just hire Mark Thompson, who narrates all the audiobooks, and he could just be, the deep Bradley Baker of all of that because he could do it all.
Because they didn't say it's going to be live action, right?
I think
it is live action.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think it was confirmed.
Okay, well, then there you go. Shows what
Yeah, some Star Wars fan you are.
Take away my Star Wars card.
Big fan.
Fake fan alert.
But if they actually did, Lito, if say they announced a new animated series and it was revolving around all of those characters in this time period, that would be freaking great too.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Charlie, have you read the Heir of the Empire novels? No, or listen or anything? No.
Started listening, but actually need to listen, not do the housework and listen.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah,
right.
Those are the only books I read outside of high school.
I think I might buy myself a copy because I'm much more fond of physical.
There was something about them, man. They just took me away. I wasn't there. It was a never-ending story type scenario for me.
Star Wars has always been a visual medium for me. I've always had more films than I've ever known what to do with. I was never in a period of deficit like you guys were, in a dry spell of no Star Wars.
Yeah, no Star Wars at all on the horizon.
So I find it harder to connect back with the books and the material that you guys had, but it doesn't mean I shouldn't give it a go because I feel like I'm really missing out.
I feel like you are too. I totally understand.
Know what the deal is with Luke and Mara Jade.
Yes. It all starts with those books. But yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. You don't have that same connection, but definitely give it as much of a chance as you can, and I don't think you'd be disappointed. Lito talking about how God, I forgot what you said now, but I started listening to the Jedi Academy books. Okay. Those were I think those were shortly after the Thrawn trilogy. I'm not going to spoil anything. The narrator, Yeah, the narrator's terrible. The books are abridged, but the story's been fun. Yeah. Yeah, I know. 3-hour books. I think I mentioned the last time we recorded, that I've been waiting for book 2. And I'm like, why am I waiting a month for a 3-hour audiobook? Who the heck is taking that long to get through it? I listened to almost all of it in like the first half of work last night. Just like, how is it taking so long? I finally got it. But the story is really cool so far. It's just kind of fun to go back to those stories. Hearing about this being called Heir to the Empire, it's kind of making me want to go back and listen to that again already, because those books are just so good. Yeah, there's cheesy parts, but overall, it's Star Wars. It has everything.
Right.
Then it is 100% on my list of things to get back into reading.
Do it.
Be proud of me. I finished season 3 of Rebels. It's
Nice.
so good. It is so good. I was sleeping on it for way too long. It's so dark in tone, and so like it hits, some of those episodes hit hard. I was in tears. Like, I know I cry easily at Star Wars. I know this has been well established. But regardless, I cried.
Damn. So you're down to the last season. I mean, this is really the best time to watch or rewatch Rebels with Ahsoka coming up in a couple months.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to get as much kind of in it as I possibly can. And I've been skipping through like the kind of important parts of Clone Wars. I know it's not particularly linear, so it doesn't matter too much. Hop around, pick out the best bits.
In it to win it. I am still sleeping and slacking on Rebels. Once again, my card should be revoked.
Yeah.
Like at this point.
I think it's time.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, anyone out there? My seat's available. I'm firing myself.
Damn, usually I fire you.
Yeah. I know.
I can't even bring myself to say it jokingly.
That's how gone that's how much it should be off. Like
Nice. I don't know, man. I still think you should give it a shot.
I'm going to. Yeah, like it's on the back of my head, it's just pulling the trigger on Disney Plus to watch it. But once I get in there, I'm sure it'll binge it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's very, very easy to binge watch. I think the episodes are only like 20 minutes long each, so you can just sort of
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. I've been trying to get through it on my my nights off. Like, I'll watch a couple episodes before I go to bed usually, and I think I'm almost done with season 3.
I thought I saw an article about Filoni saying you don't need to watch Rebels, but you should watch season 4 or something like
yes.
that.
Yeah. But if you watch season 4, you're going to be like, wait, what? How'd this
Yeah, you're going to have
happen?
missed a lot. However, season 3, fun, great, really, really enjoying it. Ezra, I want to punch him in the face.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's so mean. I know he's like a child post Order 66 and life has not been easy for him and he hasn't got any parents. Ezra, I know you don't have any parents. You don't need to keep telling me every single time you get in a fight with someone and using it as a card. My parents are dead. I know. I know.
It's funny because like I usually say I hate Ezra. Like, not hate, but I can't stand the character. But the first 2.5 seasons or so, I'm like, oh yeah, he's great. And then I'm like, oh, there he is. Now he's a dick.
Oh yeah, there he is. Hate him. Awful.
So, I almost spoiled something from the season, but I'll shut up.
Yeah, I'm going to shut up as well. I'm so sorry.
No, I think that's established pretty early in the.
I think
Lito
it's
watched
like
part
episode
of
1.
Yeah, which Lito watched a long time ago. He doesn't remember it, but he watched it.
That's fine then. I feel better now.
Yeah. Oh, the part you were crying about?
No.
Oh,
No.
I'm behind.
So, Charlie, did you want to get into some of this writer's strike stuff?
Yeah. So the last writer's strike happened in 2007, and I wasn't particularly conscious or aware of how it would affect I don't even think it affected my perception of the entertainment industry because I would have been probably like a child at that point. So seeing it happen now is really interesting, and to see it happening kind of real time. So the Writers Guild of America went on strike officially on May the 2nd after about 6 weeks of negotiations with this is a mouthful, Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, AMPTP for short. Neither of them could come to an agreement, so the Writers Guild have gone on strike. And this messes up so much within Hollywood at the moment. There are so many shows, everything from like daily, like late night shows like Saturday Night Live and all of this sort of thing, all the way down to big blockbuster thing. Marvel have put the brakes on a load of things. Daredevil stopped production.
Ouch. Oh, Saturday Night Live too, I think.
No.
Oh, they're not? Oh,
No.
I thought they were stopped too. Okay, cool. That's good.
So much has just stopped and ground to a halt. Basically, the writers overall have said that there's a lot of issues that they want to tackle, and the majority of this includes things like pay, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Well, show. John, you got to queue up the negotiations. We're short.
Nice. You were right about one thing, Master.
The negotiations.
So
We're short.
most of the issues evolve around streaming. Usually when TV shows are made and they're then shown on air on like a weekly schedule on TV, the writers are paid for each time they're showed, and the writers are paid for any kind of special reruns or anything like that. However, with things like streaming and Netflix, all of the content is there permanently. So this is used as an excuse not to pay the writers those royalties. There's issues with things called mini rooms, which are really, really small groups of writers brought together on like a 7 to 10 week basis. They're paid less money for that time, but still expected to work, if not 2, 3, 4 times as hard. And then to top all of that off, there's been a huge issue with particularly streaming companies like Amazon, Netflix, Apple TV using AI to generate story ideas instead of using the hundreds of people that are working their fingers to the bone to try and make a living off of this. However, what I am most interested in is how this directly affects Star Wars, because both Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are members of the Writers Guild of America, and when WGA strikes, their strike terms are extremely strict. You are not allowed to work on projects, you are not allowed to speak about projects, you are not allowed to speak to other people about projects, you are not allowed to set foot on studio property, otherwise that's classed as crossing the picket line.
Right.
Yeah.
It is intense.
Well, look at all that stuff with Tony Gilroy. He was like, "Oh, I'm going to work on the non-writing stuff," and then someone called him out on it. And
he was called a scab, I believe, to quote directly.
That's scabbing, is what they said.
Yes.
Like, I don't know if that was necessarily scabbing, but I get what they're saying. But yeah, I mean, Tony Gilroy's like, "All right, well, I guess we're halting," because I think Andor's completely halted at the moment, right?
This is where it gets sticky. So Mando season 4 has officially been announced as being halted.
Has it?
No writing. A lot of this information, by the way, is taken both directly from the New York Times and a Den of Geeks article about it. Thank you very much to those people who wrote them. Very, very helpful.
Thank you.
The scripts for the season 4 of Mando have been completed before the start of the strike, but no writers can be present on set, and no on-set changes to scripts, no offset changes to scripts. So Favreau and other series directors and producers can't make any changes to what's already on the page while filming, which means filming will most likely grind to a halt as well.
As it should, because you don't want to be restricted when you're trying to tell a story like that. You need to just wait it out. It sucks for us.
I don't know how you feel, but being restricted to, just keep filming, but we can't change anything.
Ouch. Yeah, well then you don't. Yeah, I mean you don't have the miracle like the magic that happens on set. You won't be able to capture that. You know.
No, there's none of that back and forth anymore. Right. There's none of that togetherness.
I mean, Lito, think about like those couple of short films we did. I mean, how many things did we change?
We didn't even look at the script.
Yeah, right. I mean, so
I had it in the back of our head, like, hey, this is kind of what happens in the script, but like we're like this. Let's just make this happen, and make this other thing happen, and we just kind of did it, right?
Yeah. Now imagine being restricted and filming. It probably wouldn't have sucked, but it wouldn't get that, like you were saying, it wouldn't get that magic. It wouldn't get that on the spot, like, oh, we need to try this instead.
Right.
No, you're not allowed. So,
ouch.
That's big. And we were just, we're little people doing this. So
yeah, we're just like making home movies, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a tough road. I remember the back, 2007, I guess. It just took a while for Hollywood to kind of like get, right the ship after everyone was off. So there's going to be like, the stuff that's going to come out now obviously was done a while ago, so we're good. But then, in a year or two or something, there's not going to be anything. There's going to be a drought for content, which, maybe
that's a good point.
Maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. Maybe it's time that we all just go outside and look at the clouds. I don't know. Take a break.
Watch the grass grow. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that grass is growing fast.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm sorry, Charlie. I just had to go back to the SNL thing. They did shut down episode with Pete Davidson on May 6th. So
yes, I apologize. I think I misheard you. I'm so sorry. Yeah, they did. Everything's been shut.
Yeah.
They're back to doing kind of reruns, I think, indefinitely until this sort of settles down.
So that's a bummer because that's my favorite show, and they stay up late and fall asleep after the first break or between the monologue. But still, it's I try. I try to capture it live because I want to get that live, it's happening right now type feeling, and that's the only show that really does it for me like that.
A lot of writers have been expressing a great amount of frustration towards expressing their issues to the studios, saying, look, this is what the problem is, this is what we're struggling with, and the studios have basically told them to just sort of get over it. No. And there's been no real discussion, no open conversation, no kind of negotiation. It's just deadlocked before it's even started, and it's a frustrating space to be placed in. Yeah, I feel for these people. They're creatives. It's hard to get to break it. Everybody can write, right? That's the thing. Everybody's capable of doing this job. But to do it how writers that are getting paid to write something and to make it all work, to be at that level of a writer, it takes just tons and tons of hours writing and to get there. And then, you just want to be compensated for that effort. To not be compensated seems wild to me. Exactly.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Can I butt in for a sec with this piece of an article I got from LA Times? I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it says it's not clear how willing studios will be to cut a deal at a time when many entertainment companies such as Walt Disney and Warner Brothers Discovery are being roiled by cutbacks and layoffs. I think that's going to play a huge role in this going on maybe longer than the 2007 strike because these studios are, how many jobs did Disney just cut? It was either 4,000 or 7,000 jobs, I think, just recently, a couple months ago. So, are these companies really going to be willing to throw some extra money down to make the writers happy?
I don't know. The longest writer's strike ever held was 153 days. So
that's like half a year almost.
That's half a year taken out of production. That upsets so much.
Now I could see a company like Disney, but it has to be everybody, right? It can't just be it can't Disney's
just pick and choose that.
Yeah. So, but Disney's going to really have to pump out some Star Wars films in the theaters if when this is over, so they can make some money. Which I had a funny thought about that I just remembered to say when I said that. Do you think maybe Kathleen Kennedy announced 3 Star Wars films at Celebration because she knew the strike was coming? Wow, yeah, little cushion.
I'm getting to that. Don't you worry.
Oh, yeah. I'm stepping on the toes over in the UK. Go right ahead, Charlie.
It's worrying. Obviously, there was this stuff with Andor and Tony Gilroy stopping the writing production, but not stopping everything else. And I quote directly from the Geek Den article that says, "It's a little surprising that a show so well known for its stance on labor uprising wasn't automatically paused by the strike."
Very good point. Yeah.
Questionable.
Right.
Obviously, there's no official word whether it's been halted, but clearly it will be. They're in the final stages of filming for it. So obviously writers and producers are needed on set and can't be right now. Well, yeah. This same applies for things like The Acolyte. The Acolyte is actually where it gets a little more complicated. Leslie Headland is the series creator and director for The Acolyte. She is a member of the Writers Guild America, but she's what's considered a hyphenate. So what she can and can't do during the strike is even more complicated than Favreau and Filoni, for example. If for example, if Leslie's asked to consult on edits for The Acolyte during the strike, she can't just shut off the showrunner bit of her brain to then solely direct.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
She can't separate what her roles are when both of them work side by side with each other, even though she's required to, which means she'll have to stop entirely because there's no way of differentiating something like that. The strike also stops WGA members from entering studio-owned property as that crosses the picket line. So Hedlund can't attend any meetings on Disney property, any meetings to go over edits without risking her status as part of the Writers Guild.
Wow.
Yeah, I should also point out, if people didn't know, if you break the rules of the strike whilst being part of the Writers Guild, you are out.
Whoa, seriously?
And when you are out, yeah.
Ouch.
That's like way stricter than labor unions across the country.
Yes.
That's a little deep.
Yeah, that's. Are these people getting some sort of the writers? Are they getting any compensation for not working? Like, is there like a little stipend or something that
they're
kind of
paid?
keeps them? Okay.
They're paid while they're on strike, but it's not as much as they potentially
Right.
It may be
Sure.
only about as much as they're already being paid.
So if when that dries out, maybe that's when things start getting a little bit more like back to negotiation tables. I'm assuming, like right now they're kind of okay, the writers, if they're getting something, but as soon as the bills and everything start piling up,
Yep.
I'm sure there's some movement's going to happen. And it's just a waiting game because, the company's got the big money and then the little man it's always, the working person is always going to be, at a disadvantage, because you don't have the deep pockets. It's tough. Unless you're independently wealthy, then you're good.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Financially free.
Robbed that bank recently.
Strangely enough, Bad Batch is where it gets even stickier because animation isn't technically covered under the WGA.
Oh.
Really?
However, the Bad Batch creators, Jennifer Corbett and Dave Filoni, are members, even though the series itself is not covered.
Oh.
But because Corbett and Filoni are bound by the rules of the strike, they're not allowed to contribute to anything within season 3. So again, that's probably going to be shut down as well, at least for a period of time. The strike may also affect recording lines by voice actors, as they'll have to read lines that are written and won't be allowed to ad-lib or change any dialogue.
Yeah, they just need to shut it all down.
Yeah,
You're just going to get less quality storytelling that way.
no,
I think.
absolutely. That tweak and that polish is what makes Star Wars so unique, because George wouldn't put it down. Is why we ended up with Star Wars the way it is, and it's kind of a weird tradition that's sort of been kept within new Star Wars to keep tweaking and adjusting and moving things around. And I would argue Star Wars do it a hell of a lot better than Marvel do at times.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's going to be frustrating if anything tries to continue on during this period. Again, these same strikes apply for Lando. It's been stuck in development, but there will probably be delays. The same goes for a droid story. Even though it's animated, its writers still fall under the same clauses of their strike. And then we get onto the movies, which just seems cruel. Don't announce them and then take them away with the strike. That is unfair.
Right.
That Daisy Ridley script was 6 weeks away, according to Miss Kathleen Kennedy.
Right. I think John was onto something. It's a strategic move as far as getting the people up and an uproar for these Star Wars films to pressure the writers to go back to the negotiation table to get those scripts finished and put an end to the strike a lot quicker. I mean, obviously, strategery.
Right.
I don't know if we talked about the Damon and Law stuff, about the fact that he'd written like a whole script for this Rey movie that was like Rey as like an elder woman, and it was this whole thing, and he'd really poured his love, blood, sweat, and tears into it, and Disney went, we don't want that. That's not.
It's kind of weird that they wanted, or he wanted to go that far into the future with the character, so soon. I mean, the unfortunate thing about the sequel trilogy was that it took so long to happen that, the actors were old, but Daisy Ridley's not old. So why would you want to take that character and make it an old person? I'm kind of glad Disney was like, no, we're good. Because I think that probably would have come off pretty bad, in my opinion.
Same goes for the untitled James Mangold movie and Taika Waititi movie. Both of them are WGA members, so any projects they're currently working on will be halted. Same for the Mandoverse movie and the Sean Levy movie. So everything for now that we've been hyped about. The only thing that's safe is Ahsoka. That's it.
Right.
Yeah, well, it's all done.
Well, Skeleton Crew, I think, as well.
Oh, yeah, I think Skeleton Crew's just scraped by.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I think what I was saying before is that it's like we announced all these movies, and then when they, say one or two of them don't happen, Kathleen Kennedy can just be like, oh, well, it was because of the writer's strike. It gave us some setbacks. It's a really good fallback. And I hate to say it, but no offense, I think that Kathleen Kennedy is like always jumping the gun on announcing this stuff. We get all excited and then we never hear about it again. Or, that's been shelved, but not really shelved. We're just waiting for the right time was like 2 years ago.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong.
So.
Thank you for coming to my journalism talk about the writer's strikes. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. No, I think it's something we have to talk about it as being, big Star Wars fans. This affects us because
it does. It absolutely does.
Well, two big Star Wars fans. One kind of like
slacker,
casual Star Wars fan.
You're a casual.
Yeah,
so
I'm downgraded.
You're not a casual Star Wars fan.
I think so. Yeah. Taking the temperature in the room, and I'm like, wait a minute, what am I doing here?
Come on now. And hey, if it's because you haven't watched Rebels, it's okay, because there's Star Wars stuff that I don't watch. So,
It's so hard to keep
like Resistance.
Like Resistance. Never seen 1 second of Resistance, and I never will.
That's not great.
No, that's what I hear.
Resistance is futile. Sorry, bad. Wrong franchise.
But even like, no offense to Visions, but I couldn't get into season 2 of Visions. I was like 2 episodes in and I'm like, I'm good. I'm bored.
Bye.
Oh, she really left.
What? Nice.
No.
That was funny.
Yeah, I think we should just strictly talk about the original trilogy and we're good.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm a super fan again.
Don't ever not like things that I like. I don't like it.
I'm sorry. I did think the art style and animation in the first episode of Volume 2 was some of the best, pardon my language, shit I've seen in a long time.
There it is.
Artistically, it was beautiful. I will give it that. That was and the episode was good. I liked it, but I tried watching the next couple and I'm like, nah, it's not for me. And that's fine. Doesn't have to be. No, I mean, season 1 wasn't for me. So I watched I think I liked 3 of the episodes of the first season of it. So it just, and I keep forgetting that Tales of the Jedi exists. I haven't watched the last 2 episodes of that.
Why?
Right? See, I'm just trying to make Lito look better.
I don't. It's not. It's futile. I need to be like guilted into sitting down with my eyes open, oh my god, like
Tom and Jerry with the matchsticks.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. And someone with a remote pressing, these things I need to get through.
Like a whole Clockwork Orange.
Very good. You got my reference. Yes.
Thank you. God. Yes. I did, in fact, study English at school. I do somewhat remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, just watch Rebels, dude. I'm telling you. I've been telling you since day one.
Oh, my God. It's so annoying. Take a shot out there. That's the my show, Watch Rebels. Lito, watch Rebels. Drinking game.
You're going to see a viral hashtag that says Lito watch Rebels.
Yeah, it'll be as big as make Solo 2 happen.
Right.
Oh. So what else we got? We got, did you want to talk, Lito, I know you haven't played it, right? Jedi Survivor. Charlie, did you want to talk about that quickly before we do some Babu Frick?
We'll have both Johnny and I have been thoroughly enjoying
Yeah, no spoilers, so
No,
don't
absolutely
worry.
no spoilers. Don't worry.
Yeah. I wrote down some likes and dislikes I had about it. If you want me to like
Go
share.
ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll start with my likes. I don't have a lot of dislikes, but it feels more open. Feels a lot more like an RPG, I think, this time around with side quests, and there's like you can do bounty hunting kind of.
Yes.
That's really cool. The combat, I think, is more smooth. Although I think like the dodging is kind of garbage. Like some of these enemies you fight have super go-go gadget arms. If anyone gets the Inspector Gadget reference there.
I do.
Nice.
Same.
The soundtrack I think is really good. Customizing Cal is awesome.
Yes.
Visually it's stunning. Like I've been taking my time when I have the time to play it to just kind of look around at the visuals and the scenery, because it's freaking like 10 out of 10 graphics, I would say. Like it's beautiful.
I can't fault it graphically. I've been having a hell of a lot of fun with the photo mode.
Right.
And I have zoomed in. There are pores on Merrin's face. Like pores.
Whoa.
Skin texture, individual eyelashes. Like each crease of the leather is just... The level of detail that they have packed into these character models and the world, every texture, every surface, every blade of grass, and the openness of it, I've been really enjoying as well.
Yeah.
So much more fun. It feels, because I think my issue with the first game was it felt very, very boxed in. There were these beautiful planets you were on, but it was very linear paths, very set.
Right, exactly.
That's not what this is in the slightest. Very Skyrim.
Oh,
Lots of like randomly generated quests. There are lots of interactions that happen with you, like in the distance. You can just watch.
Wait, it's not like that's the reason I kind of like stopped playing the first one, was like it seemed like a straight line, like linear. So you're saying it's more open world?
Yes.
It's not like full open world.
It's not true open world. It's more of like a fabricated. It tricks you into thinking you're in an open world.
Ah, interesting.
But you fall for it.
And it's
every
RPG-ish?
It's very RPG-ish. You can customize your character, your weapons. I mean, mostly the image of your weapons. There's different paths you can take leveling up. Like if you want to go full on single lightsaber or double-bladed lightsaber.
There's more combat options.
Yeah.
A lot more. You can just button mash your way through it, but you can also get really specific about how you play, what you do, what you use.
It's cool. It's I would say above and beyond better than the first one.
Even the puzzles are better. Like the puzzles, the actual in-game puzzles drove me up the wall in the first game. The amount of times I rage quit over those puzzles this time round feels a lot more user-friendly.
It does. I think they dumbed a lot of them down. There's also some though that I'm just like, why is this a puzzle? Like a lot of times when I play the game, one of my best phrases I should say when I play the game is, and I'm gonna not swear, okay, now where the F do I go? Because like there's you go around a corner and it's like, oh, this puzzle, and all it is this isn't spoiling anything. You just force push something and then you move on. So at least it's like it's easier for us older people.
Yes.
There it is. So like I played like this Uncharted 4, was it? And I had a lot of fun with that game, and it kind of seemed like some of the things you're saying is similar to that.
Yes, dude.
Game.
It feels like you're Nathan Drake. It feels a lot like Uncharted.
I had a lot of fun with that game. Yeah,
Uncharted 4 was a lot of fun. I think I borrowed that from you.
You did?
And I played through it. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Back in the day, that was.
It sounds like this Star Wars game is similar, so it's something I would. I wasn't, and you guys are piquing my interest. It's good.
All right, cool. Now let me tell you my dislikes.
No.
Oh God, here we go.
Okay, it's really few, very few. One that got me in the first game, I think, is back in this one. Random raiders and droids should not be able to resist force powers.
No.
I think, yes, challenge me in the game, but not like that. I think that's so stupid that a droid can deflect force push.
Ooh, yeah.
Really?
Did they play Knights of the Old Republic? What's going on?
Oh, did that happen in that game?
No. Like the droids were weren't they?
Yeah.
Did you do stuff to the droids through force?
Yeah, there were force powers like that.
Yeah.
I will say the overpoweredness that you can reach feels like the Force Unleashed, but you've earned it.
Right.
You have worked for being able to absolutely go in there and obliterate everything in 2 seconds. It's not a case of you're leveling up so quickly and you're gaining powers so quickly it feels, well, what's the point? But so I think that adds to the kind of the effort that you have to put in sometimes to actually fight some of these enemies. But you're right, I think it is frustrating when these battle droids won't even take like a force push.
Right. Yeah. No, that's a good point though. The other one, like I said, I only had very few. The acting feels a little less than the first game. Like less energy, maybe. It's still fine, but I feel like at least, God, I can't think of his name. Cal, whoever plays Cal, like almost feels like he has less energy, but I'm not going to spoil any storytelling or anything, but I think there's maybe a reason for that because of how much time has gone. He's been dealing with Order 66, I guess.
He's a different man now. Like he's not a boy, he's a man.
Right. That's very well said.
With man problems.
Right. Yeah, very true. Oh, and you can ride beasts in the game, I think is really cool.
You can ride things, you can pet things.
Yeah, you can pet animals, which I'm a big fan of. Every game's a 10 out of 10 if you can pet a dog or a cat or something.
Pet the damn dog. Let me pet the damn dog.
Yeah. But Lito, you played the Jedi Knight games. Some of them, Dark Forces.
Real briefly.
So Jedi Academy.
Dark Forces, yes.
Did you play Jedi Academy at all?
A little bit, just the beginning.
Okay, so just something that I thought of was in that game, you could ride a Tauntaun and attack stuff with your lightsaber. I don't know yet if you can do any combat while you're riding anything in this. I haven't tested that out. But yeah, you can ride beasts. It feels like the Jedi Knight games a lot, Lito, in a lot of ways, but more open world this one is. And like everything we already said that we liked about it, it's like scaled up from that.
Nice. Well, maybe when it goes on sale.
I have to press the customization is amazing. Mm-hmm. It is the best it's my favorite thing to do. It really is. Hours you can spend.
That sells me every time.
Available are triple, quadruple what they were in Jedi Fallen Order.
Mm-hmm. I have a birthday coming up soon. Maybe I can parlay this.
You have a birthday coming up.
This item as one of my gifts to coincide with the socks and the
underwear. and underwear and Jedi Survivor.
White shirts.
And white shirts.
White shirts. You can customize yourself while you customize your character.
Yeah, I'll be like, can I just get this game on Steam, please?
Please.
Yeah, that should work. I think this will work. So, you guys are getting me excited. I think this game sounds cool. It's a heck. So I mean,
yeah, it is.
I think I'm on board.
I haven't finished the game yet. I don't even know really how far. Some people are like, "Oh, I'm this many hours in." Does it show that anywhere, Charlie? Like how many hours?
Yeah, it does. I think there's like a stats option in one of the menus. So you have to scroll through, and it will tell you like how much of the story percentage you've done. We're about 65% of the way through the story.
Oh wow, okay. I'll have to check that next time I play because I don't really know, and I don't want to say where I am. I don't want to spoil anything.
No.
But if I had to like rate the game right now, I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. I think at this point.
100%.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Same here. Absolutely, a solid 9 out of 10. There is very, very little that I have a problem with. There's one tight there's a collectible thing you can go and get, and it takes you to like a separate place where you can do like you either fight monsters or you do puzzles. The monster fighting is really fun. The puzzles are absolute death, and I hate them. But if I want 100% completion, I need them, and I'm very angry that I can't do any of them.
That's what Googling is for, apparently.
Yes.
I will admit I did have to Google how to get somewhere like early on in the game.
Yeah, there have been quite a few times Nick's been like, can you just look it up for me, please? I'm going to absolutely lose my mind, please.
Yes.
I give in.
Tell him that I'm the same way, because there was a spot the other night. I was off work that night, and I'm like I was swearing down here just angrily, and I'm like, all right, Google. I just couldn't get past
YouTube
it.
walkthrough.
But overall, yeah, I'm loving the game. So I would highly recommend it to anyone that's on the fence. I mean, look, we pretty much just sold Lito on it. So
Yeah.
Pricey, 70 bones though.
is it on?
Okay.
It's on Steam.
Yeah.
For us,
Damn.
because we just sold another product. So
Yeah. There you go. EA.
Right.
Notice.
Yes. I thought it was cheaper on Steam.
No, I just looked it
that
up.
is Benny, that is expensive.
That's how
I
much.
know.
That's how much I'm interested. I'm like, well, how much is this thing?
I dropped it. I had to. I think I got the deluxe version. It was on sale right
Whoa.
at pre-order time for like 62. So
we ummed and ahed and just went for the normal version.
nice.
And then Nick immediately was like, damn, I should have got the crap.
I don't think there was that much extra to it though. For the bump up from deluxe at
He
least, 'cause
really
there's
wanted the Luke Skywalker costume.
yeah, I know. I get that. But and Lito, there's a costume that is very similar to Kyle Katarn from the Jedi Knight games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, very
Yeah,
cool.
I saw on
Aw.
Reddit somebody titled it Cal Katarn, and it was like, redheaded Kyle Katarn. It was pretty great.
Very good.
So yeah, that's our story. We're sticking to it. Two of us are fans of Jedi Survivor, and one of us is probably going to be playing it soon, I think.
It gets the 2 big thumbs up from Charlie, 100%. Cal
Oh, yeah,
Kestis
sure.
is my husband. I love that man. I love that little ginger Jedi with all my heart.
This guy here.
Yeah, look at him. Look at him. He's beautiful.
This is one of the first times that an action figure came out before something was released in the longest time. Like I just got, I don't know, did I show you guys this one? Paz Vizsla.
Hey, Paz.
Look at the little fire. That's really cool.
Right? But I just got this, 3 weeks after Mando was over. They finally released the
Oh my
vintage collection
goodness.
version of him. But Cal was out long before the game came out.
Speaking of stuff, have you ever gotten that ship? The Mandalorian's, what's that called? Razor Crest? Sore subject?
You talking about me?
Yeah.
You know I have it.
The big one?
Yeah.
It came in? When did it
Yeah.
come in?
Because you always... Are you serious? You always pick on me because they blew it up before I got it.
Yeah, like a day before you
And then even when we were doing our Mando episodes, I heard the jab. You're like, yeah, I remember how cool it was when they blew up the Razor Crest. And I'm like, punching you through the screen. Yeah, no, it's back there on a shelf. I have to say, it's a really cool ship, but I'm really pissed that they blew it up. I mean, how long's the Millennium Falcon been around? They got to blow up the Razor Crest in 2 seasons.
Yeah, it did feel a bit mean, didn't it? Just a touch.
Especially,
it was a jaw-dropping moment.
it was, but I mean, thinking about the thousands of people that dropped $400 on that thing to fund it and get it, it was just kind of a kick to the gents.
I know. Now you can 3D print that thing.
Yeah, that'd take a while. Jesus.
Yeah, all the little compartments, I'm sure.
Babu Frick game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still don't have an intro song for it. I've been trying. I've been playing around with a bunch of different ideas, but nothing's really clicked for me yet. So maybe one day.
Many, many, many years in the future.
Yeah.
Maybe when I finish Rebels.
Oh, so never.
Yeah, never.
Hashtag finish Rebels, Lito, so John can come up with the theme song for Babu Frick's Name That Frickin' Challenge.
It's one long hashtag.
Yeah, I think I fell asleep in the middle of it.
I missed the last part.
Okay, cool. Everybody knows the rules, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I made these up for a show that previously, so in my instructions were to stick to the original trilogy.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. These were meant for a different show altogether.
Yep. So you guys kind of know which movies these are coming from. I mean, pretty obvious.
Yep.
You only got 3 to choose from. What I'm going to be looking for is probably going to be a little bit more specific. Obviously not just the movies, but like maybe tell me what's
remind me which 3 movies, because I'm going to forget halfway through.
Oh, it's going to be either from A New Hope, Empire, or Return of the Jedi.
Okay, so we're talking right. Okay, classics. Okay.
Yeah, the classic 3. So I mean, the movie's probably going to be obvious, but like you got to tell me what scene.
Oh,
so
really?
It's a 2-part thing. Yeah, not just one movie.
I didn't study for this.
I didn't either.
Well, you guys have watched the original trilogy how many times a piece?
Once.
Never.
Once.
What's Star Wars?
Dude, the only original trilogy in Star Wars is the Ewok Adventures. I don't even know if that's a trilogy, but I'm just pulling stuff out of my ass.
The animated one.
Oh, see, Charlie's got my back.
Yeah. So obviously the original movies will include the holiday special. So you got to keep that in mind. Just kidding.
What? I actually got so excited.
And the Ewoks. No, just kidding. No, the 3 movies. Yeah, we're good. Here we go. Are you guys ready? I was going to get your points to tell me what scene, and then,
I got this.
You got this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got
10 out of 10.
We're going to have to kind of like, I can't give you guys so many options because so much time, but we'll see how it goes.
All right.
All right, here goes the first one. Oops.
Shut off the whole damn movie.
I know. Okay.
Like the start of A New Hope?
It's kind of where I was leaning.
Okay, you guys want to hear it again?
Yeah.
Here we go. Open those ears. Try to remember where you've heard this before.
No. Is it when R2's being shot at by the Tusken Raiders?
Nope.
Oh.
God, I'm blanking big time.
For real?
For real. Is it
BABU'S Name That Freaking Challenge? Is that the name of the challenge?
No.
BABU'S Name That Freaking Clip.
Yeah.
Okay.
God bless it.
It's really impossible.
You're fired.
Challenge.
So obviously we've established that's R2D2.
Yes. Very good. Very good.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. It took me all day to figure that out. Crap, I'm like not even pulling like a guess here.
I thought this was easy. I got it written down as easy.
Really?
Oh,
I hate to see what's difficult.
This is my sweet lasting revenge.
Huh. I don't know.
One more time?
Yeah.
And then I win? Or... Okay, here we go. Don't get mad, get even.
Is it in The Empire Strikes Back?
Yes.
Is it...
Do it, John. Do it.
Is it in Cloud City?
Yes.
When Luke is following where they're taking Leia and Lando?
Yes.
It's kind of.
What's happening?
Well, they're shooting at Luke.
Yes. Who?
Boba.
Yes, you got it.
I just needed to hear it 3 times, I guess.
I tip my hat. Oh my God,
Absolutely.
I would never have got that in a month of Sundays.
I had to hone in on the sound effects, man. That was
Got to. You got to. It's all
That
in there.
was tough.
That was okay. I'm sorry if that was a hard one. I thought that was going to be an easy one, but
no, that was not easy at all.
In my defense, Empire Strikes Back is my least favorite and the one I've watched the least amount of times. So,
oh boy,
Uh-oh.
that's not going to bode well for the future.
great.
So I've got like I got 14 of these, and they're all Empire.
Amazing.
Okay. 1 point for you guys.
All right. That's one more for the good guys.
Here you go for the second one.
That must be like the fight in A New Hope, surely. No, wait, ignore me. Is it no?
Is
it Return of the Jedi? Like under the bleachers? You know what I mean? When it's like
the bleachers, yeah. You're thinking of Palpatine's like stage or whatever.
No.
Is it the beginning of A New Hope when Vader walks in after all the stormtroopers shot everybody?
No.
What?
See, I had to like be, because we knew what movies we're working with. I had to be like a little bit more specific with the sound effects or whatnot. What I would be looking for.
Okay, but there was fire in the background.
There was not fire in the background on this one.
Can I please have it again for good measure?
Yes, you can have it again.
Is it
Okay, that wasn't fire.
on the Death Star? Like it sounds like the rumble of a spaceship rather than.
They are on a spaceship.
Okay.
Is it when his helmet's going back on his head?
Nope. But I should have used that one.
Oops. Beep.
That would have been good. I was thinking about that one. But,
Really? Because I heard that.
I thought it'd be too easy. So.
What you're thinking is too easy is like complicated. So.
Okay. These were supposed to fool a certain somebody, but.
A certain somebody?
Yeah.
Who?
A big time guy that was supposed to be on the show.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So these are all gonna suck.
Slay.
Damn.
It's something with Vader. I couldn't possibly tell you which film.
One more time, and then we'll have to move along.
I think I got this one, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I got nothing, dude.
Apology accepted, Captain Dita.
Oh, and that's the thud of him falling.
Yeah.
God damn it. It's like the second you said I knew what it was.
I need to rewatch the original trilogy. This is appalling.
I need to, because I'm like, I never caught that before.
You never caught that part?
I just I never like dialed in on that part.
Oh, I love that part. So he's like force chokes the guy and then says apology accepted.
Yeah. So that's 1 point for the bad guy.
Oh,
Reza Ramon.
That just gives you an idea of how it's going to be a little bit different. Real specific.
All right, let's do it.
Here we go. Number 3.
Toronto, gosh.
Okay.
Toronto, gosh. C-3PO telling the Ewok story, Return of the Jedi.
Yes.
Apparently my ears stopped working, so I'll give what Johnny said.
Oh, you didn't hear it?
Did you hear it? You want me to hear it? You want to hear it again?
Toronto, gosh.
Yeah, that is C-3PO telling the Ewoks the story. And he
Very
goes,
good.
Boom.
Yep. Nutch Vader. It's one of my favorite parts ever.
What do you think he's talking about it in that spot? The AT-ATs or something? Or
oh yeah, the part you played?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, because it's like
you're just kind of doing that motion.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool. We should break that down one episode, like what he's actually saying. Because I never dialed in.
A translation.
Yeah. All right. Very good. We made quick work of that one.
Mm-hmm.
You guys bested me. Okay, here we go. Number 4.
Was that some Palpatine lightning in the background?
Palpatine is around.
Is around. Okay.
Yes. So good catch, but that was not technically what's happening there.
Is it when Luke grabs his lightsaber to start fighting or to try to kill Palpatine and Vader stops him?
I was going to use that one, but I thought that would be too obvious. But it's around there. So you guys got the scene right. So I'm going to give you that.
Well, the movie was Return of the Jedi, so.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys got the right scene.
Okay.
So I'm good with that. I'll give you guys the point. You guys got the point.
Nice.
But what?
What's the but?
What's specifically what spot in that fight?
What spot in that fight? Can you play it again?
Sure.
I don't know. I don't think it's when he cuts Vader's hand off.
Nope.
It's not intense enough.
Feels like it's earlier on in their fight. I'm not 100%
Yes.
sure.
There's a real subtle clue in there, but it's super deep in the mix.
Well, I mean, I know their lightsabers are pressed against each other because you hear that like sound, right?
Yep. They I think they do strike.
Yeah.
Or Vader's striking something.
Is it when he throws his lightsaber?
No.
I don't know. I already got the point, so I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give up.
It's when, like, Luke is a little bit above Vader. So there's like this console. Vader strikes the console. Luke jumps and does a backflip, and he's up on another platform looking down on Vader.
So
And
Luke
then he
has
throws the
high
lightsaber.
ground.
Yeah, that's what that part is.
Okay. So I was close. I was right before the lightsaber. How did you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6?
I don't know. Well, it's a good thing I put some extras in there. 1, 2, 5, 3, 7, 3.
3.
All right. Here we go.
Jeez, dude.
It's a sound effect.
No,
Nothing?
I'm just gonna say it straight up now. I have no idea.
Ah.
Can you tell me what movie? Okay, ready? BABU'S named that freaking clip.
Silence. Silence from the crowd.
I know.
No.
I get it.
Okay.
Killing me with these.
I know. Hard. Return of the Jedi. They're on Endor. Leia is shooting at the speeder bike guy, and then as he's trying to get away, and then he crashes. There's a big explosion. He's like falls over his speeder, and then the debris falls down. You know.
Right. Okay.
That's what's going on there.
Wow.
No, I need my emotional support, Jar Jar.
All right, so that's one for me. You guys are still winning.
Like, drum up a guess on that one.
Another one for the bad guy.
Boo.
Okay, ready?
This game is rigged.
You know, whenever I got a hard one, I always got an easy one around the corner to get you
Hopefully.
back. This one should be simple.
So that about the first one.
Is that like the Death Star laser, like blowing up?
Nope. This one's easy.
Thought it was easy.
This one's easy, you absolute liar. No, it isn't.
Is it something being blown up?
Kind of, yeah.
Is it... Oh, God. You're killing me, dude.
Killing me, Smalls.
Is it an Ewok on a hang glider?
No.
Dropping a rock on a ATST?
I'm providing the worst radio ever this evening. This is terrible. I have no idea. I know nothing. I do not know what Star Wars is, apparently.
These are like about as rough as like when Charlie came on as a guest with those quiz questions and we were like, what? Totally.
That was a bit mean of me. I apologize. Okay.
Yeah. What the heck? You're fired.
Oh, no.
I'm fired.
All
One
right.
more time, Lito. Just for
Here we
the heck
go.
of it.
this is gonna, again, I'm gonna be completely wrong with this. It sounds, I don't know, maybe like the shot that Luke fires into the Death Star.
Nope.
No.
I wonder if anybody out there would get it. Thank you. If you guys, anybody out there listening, get any of these, let us know.
I got nothing. Is it the Falcon on the Star Destroyer?
Nope.
Like, yeah, there's so many sounds going on in there that it could be anything.
It could be anything, but it's something specific.
Is it somebody flushing the toilet on Death Star?
Really?
Okay. This is in A New Hope when the rebels are sitting there, not the rebels, but like the guys in the ship getting ready for the stormtroopers to come in, and there's all that tension. They got their guns out, all those. It's from The New Hope. It's right the first scene where they're getting boarded. Yeah, the rebels.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and then so what you hear is the door. You know how the door kind of gets. You can kind of see, like, I don't know, like a laser or something kind of cut the door so the door falls open and then they start shooting. So that's what the stormtroopers coming in.
Hey, I used that guess a couple ones ago, so does it count?
Yeah.
Not really.
Go back a few where I absolutely 100% got it right.
All righty. Here we go. Number 8 or 7.
No.
Damn, so you just went with like all like
sound effects.
So there's Darth Vader in there.
There is a Darth Vader. You got the clues. You got to dissect the clues. What was that thud?
Vader's helmet falling? Like.
Nope.
What was the thud? His hand?
Whose hand?
I don't know. Someone's hand. It's Star Wars. It's got to be someone's hand.
Well,
this is just embarrassing now, isn't it?
It's very dramatic music.
Is it the Han and Carbonite?
Yes! You got it!
How?
Very good.
How did you get that?
The thud and like the music in the background was, like Lito said, really dramatic, and Vader's watching. So
the Ugnaughts, right? The Ugnaughts pushing it down, and then the thud, and then you see Han's face with his hand, sitting there.
Oh, that's why Lito was like, "What hand?" And I was gonna say hand Solo as a terrible joke.
Han Solo's hand. Because you're right, Charlie. It is Star Wars, or someone's hand is going to be in the shot. I'm not your favorite. That's fine. This is not.
You're always my favorite. Don't say it like that. I feel bad.
This is not an easy thing for me. I don't like causing anybody any.
That's why you're sitting in a replica of Palpatine's throne right now.
Yeah.
Okay, we're on to the next one.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Ooh, I know it.
I'm sorry.
Could you tell Luke? Is that who you could tell?
Nice, very good.
Because I heard Han going
Yeah, you heard the at the beginning. The beginnings are very important to listen to dial
Return
in.
of the Jedi when Luke walks away and Han comes out and him and Leia argue, and then he's like, "I'm sorry, I'm a jerk," and
Han Solo saying he's sorry. All right,
it's a rare occurrence.
Here we go.
Yes, my master.
When does he say that?
That could be, well, 2 out of the 3.
Empire Strikes Back?
Nope.
No. Okay, Return of the Jedi then. Right.
Yes.
Is it the part when Vader tells Palpatine his son is on that ship?
Nope.
No, because he is speaking to Palpatine, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay. This is yes.
It's not towards the end.
Correct. Which scene? Just tell me the scene.
I'm trying to like play the movie in my head here.
Yeah, same. That's what all this silence is. Sorry, everyone.
Yeah. You want me to replay it? Here we go.
Yeah.
Yes, my master.
There's a subtle clue in there. Play it one more time.
You've been saying that, but I don't believe you.
You gotta hear it.
Yes, my master.
I hear Palpatine's music.
It's Vader's footsteps, so he's going somewhere.
Aha! You caught the clue.
Really? I didn't hear that at all. Damn.
You caught it. Just got
You not hear his slight little heels on the floor.
I'm getting old. Too many years around a drum set or something. My ears are bad. When the heck is he walking away? Is it the beginning of the movie? When they're waiting for Palpatine to arrive and then they talk and then you hear the laughter and all that. Is that part?
Close, yeah. I'll give it to you.
Well, I'm having the point, so whether you like it or
it's when Palpatine is shows up on the Death Star,
mm-hmm.
and they're all lined up and they're walking, and he's talking about you want to go and get your son, and he's like, yes, my master.
Yeah, and then then Palpatine like says whatever, and then starts laughing and all that. So does this weird Palpatine laugh.
So that's a tricky one to find out when Vader says it, because he says it a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
good catch on the footsteps, Charlie.
Thank you. I'm doing horribly otherwise, but it's fine.
You got us that one. You got us the other one too. So
okay,
don't be
ready
so hard on yourself.
Ready for this one?
No.
I'm skipping one for a reason. You'll see.
1 second.
Yeah, you'll see.
Okay.
Cable detached!
That was Luke.
That's what I thought you guys would say.
I didn't even hear it.
Ready?
I mean, I heard it, but I don't.
Here we go.
Cable detached!
Yeah, that is Mark Hamill. I'm not.
Is it?
No,
Or is it someone else?
I don't think it's Luke.
Ready? Last one, or I win.
Cable detached!
Because there's actually somebody talking here. So.
What the hell is he saying?
Can't hold the.
Is it? Damn.
No.
It's not Luke though. Like, is it in Empire?
Yes.
During the Hoth battle?
Yes. So you got the scene.
Is it? It's not. It's definitely not Wedge talking. Is it Dak?
Nope.
Wes?
Nope.
Those are the only names I remember of those guys.
This is just mean.
This is a mean one.
Because
I was like, oh, that sounds like Luke. They're gonna say Luke, and so I was like, it totally worked. So I'm giving.
Damn it!
I don't.
He's saying.
Yes.
So I win.
Yeah, you do win with the music the way that is. It sounds like it's like at the peak of a battle. So
he's saying cable detached.
I didn't even get like a point for guessing the scene in the movie. That's pretty.
Well, because I gave you a guy talking, so that's that's a lot. Is that Jansen? Is that his name?
As I said, Wes Jansen.
Oh, Wes Jansen. Okay, that's his first.
Goddamn.
What could be his last name? They call him Jansen in the scene.
All right. Well, then I get the point because I said it was Wes.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The true bad guy over here.
Wes Jansen.
Oh my goodness, we are actually going to fall out with each other. I love this.
Here we go. Comes the next one.
Okay. Something was powering up.
Yeah, that was an engine powering up. Was that the Falcon?
Death Star?
Crickets.
Crickets indeed.
That means no.
One more time. Totally sounds like the Falcon taking off.
Yeah, it does, and that annoys me because it isn't.
That means they're recycling the same sound effects for something else. You got to hand it to those guys. They're just being resourceful. To the sound guy, to the special sound effects guys.
Is it in The Empire Strikes Back?
Yes.
I'll just tell you the scene I'm picturing, even though I know it's not that scene now, is when the Falcon takes off from Hoth and Vader's like, walking in, getting pissed because they're escaping.
1 point for me.
Yeah,
What was
1 point for you. What was it?
Okay, this is going to help.
Cable detached.
Same scene.
So it's Jansen saying cable detached, and then it's
that's them tripping the AT-AT.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's literally what I was about to say. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's tripping the AT-ATs up, isn't it?
Yep.
I know
That was not
nothing.
nice. That was not nice of me. All right, here's the second to last one. What was that? What was that?
I got nothing.
Nothing at all?
Return of the Jedi?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ready? One more time.
Is it the barge?
No.
Is it on Endor?
Yeah. Well, the moon and Endor, sure.
Everything's the moon in Star Wars. You shouldn't have to say it. Something going on with an Ewok.
Right. Do it, John.
It's not when the
Use your Star
Ewok's getting killed, is it?
No.
That's just
God.
mean.
No, I hate that part.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hate that part.
Okay.
But what part do I like?
I don't know.
What are they doing?
That's not when they're stealing the speeder bike, is it? I didn't hear that.
Nope. That is a fun part, though.
Yeah. Let me hear one more time.
Is it
no.
when one of them drops inside of like the walker and beats him up and then pops out the top? Am I misremembering?
No. But you're close. You're close. You're in the right scene.
I was thinking that part too, but I didn't hear Chewbacca because Chewbacca's with them at that part, I think, isn't he? Or he shows up.
Yeah, Chewbacca shows up, right.
Yeah. Is it when they try to trip the AT-ST?
No, I thought that one would be too obvious. This one's a little bit more vague.
No.
I don't think any of them would be too obvious today, dude.
Yeah, this was a tough session.
It's not when the two logs smash it, right?
No. What's the other one?
Drops the rock on it as it hang glides by.
No, there's another thing.
Oh my god.
I know.
I just named all the parts.
There is a part. So I guess that's a point for me. There's a part where they're unleashing these catapults with rocks, and then they're hitting the side of the AT-ST with yeah. So it's
I forgot that part.
It's all right. It's a vague part.
How do you go from 12 to 14?
13 didn't get copied. I'm sorry.
I'm a mess today.
It's all right.
I know nothing.
All right. Maybe this one. Well, you guys kind of heard this one before, but maybe I'll let you. Maybe you guys can figure it out. Here we go. Last one. Who said that?
It's a 9-nub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. You got it.
I mean, that was easy. So It's when they're making their approach at the Death Star.
It is.
I just like the music.
I know. The music's so good.
You guys won.
How?
You guys got 9-7.
How?
Johnny, that was all you. I take no credit. That was all you.
You guys won, and all that turmoil you're feeling. You guys are winners. You guys won. I got a lot of points for one of these, but you guys still came around and
I'll take it and run, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take the win, but
take the win.
I don't know if I'm happy about the win.
No.
Because you want to get them all?
Yeah, I wanted to at least get more than that.
I know.
Damn.
Well,
those were hard.
They were hard.
Those were hard. Well done, my dude. Well done.
Right. I mean, but would we appreciate it if it was super easy?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I like winning and I like things easy, but that was some good thinking. So F off, Lito, but good job.
Yeah.
I'm curious as if anybody out there got them, because I mean they were on the because I only had 3 movies to pick from, so I'm like, you guys are gonna know these movies, so I had to pick some scenes that are a little bit more vague and a little bit more obscure, and dial in on the sound effects and the clues.
I felt like if I had said just do whatever, it would have made it like so open that it would be really hard. At least you can hone in on 3 movies or like 1 TV show or something. You know what I mean? Like, well, I mean, I guess it got you thinking, looking for harder parts to.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, all right. I don't know. Good job, I guess.
Disney
good job to you
as
guys.
a game show. Disney, contact Lito immediately. Patent, copyright that right now.
Patent it. You heard it here first, folks.
Mm-hmm.
BABU'S named that freaking clip.
Hey, he said the name right too.
I wrote it down. That's why. Pat did. Trademark.
He wrote it down.
The Clone Army Radio. Trademark.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody wants to step up to the challenge, put it out there.
Yeah, 100%. Because obviously we know nothing.
You guys do a lot.
We win, but we know nothing.
I know nothing, Jon Snow.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. Don't, because I won't stop doing that voice. It's addictive. I hate it.
All right.
I like it.
Well, yeah. Let's take some time, a couple more months between sessions.
Yeah, we'll take a break and then we'll come back and
build
do just as bad.
It's not an every week thing. It's just probably best and sprinkled in here and there.
Absolutely.
But that's why I love it. It's like a pop quiz. I have no time to prepare, and it's the best.
I like to be on the other side. I'd be horrible at this game. Horrific.
Mm.
So
Okay, that makes me feel a bit better.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm like, I've watched these movies 1,000 times a piece, and like I would have never been able to get half of what you guys got, like out of thin air, like you guys have to play. No way. I would get nothing.
All right, so next time I'm gonna host it.
Right.
Okay.
That would switch it up. Yeah, that would be cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can show you what I do. So it's
May as well. At least let you be on the other end of it, and then maybe you won't be so mean to us next time. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if you want to give me that power though.
yes, master.
Right.
No ultimate power for Johnny. That doesn't seem.
We'll set up the next Babu Frick game, and we'll get on the call, and I'll be dressed just like Palpatine.
Oh Jesus!
Welcome to my show.
Yeah, that voice the whole way through.
Yes, we're doing it. It'll be a video episode so everyone can watch. I actually have a Palpatine mask. I don't think I could wear it though. It's latex. Oh.
You do?
Yeah, Jennifer's kids got it for me for my birthday last year.
Okay, that's cute.
Yeah, they know I'm Palpatine. All right, so we're done, right?
We are, I think.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you so much for letting me waffle on about the writer's strike. These sorts of things really interest me when they happen.
Absolutely.
It's good. I mean, it's good to keep up too, just because all the Star Wars stuff. We don't want to have to wait too long, and we don't want to have them like rush through without making any changes and
Yeah,
give us
I
a
don't want to
crappy-
wait, but I also really support the strike movement.
Right. Yeah. And everybody get out there and play some Jedi Survivor.
Yes, if you haven't had a chance yet, please try and make sure that you do. It's worth it. It's worth every penny. It's worth every penny.
Excellent. Yeah, it sounds like I'll be asking for that. Let's see if I can't join your guys. As there's no multiplayer or any kind of like co-op play or anything.
No.
It's all single player. That's all right. It's always fun too.
Speaking of, if I don't get a chance to message you, the happiest of birthdays, Lito. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you're spoiled rotten.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Another year. Wow, it's going fast.
Yeah, you're
It
getting
does.
old.
The older you get, it's weird.
Yeah, man. Happy birthday tomorrow, and we'll catch everybody next time. CloneArmyRadio@gmail.com. At Clone Army Radio on the socials, and Charlie is.
You can always come and pester me at Running Back to Jackie on Instagram. Thanks.
Yes, and may the Schwartz be with you.
May the Schwartz be witches.
May the Schwartz be with you.
F off, Lito, but good job.
Yeah.
Admiral Piet.